Hey everybody, this is Strategywizard and this is my son Nathan.
Hello.
Today we're going to be doing a review of a kids game called Me Want Cookies!
And man, it makes my tummy rumble.
That's right, a lot of delicious stuff here. It's a game that's designed by Roberto Fraga and it's published by Iello, and I see also Le Scorpion Masque down here. Not familiar with them, but I know Iello because they did King of Tokyo. That's a good sign. I mean, I know the company, I know they publish good stuff, but this game is for 2 to 5 players, but ages 5+. Whenever Nathan was interested in this, I was a little nervous it was going to be too simple, too basic, and not really that fun. So I honestly went into this with a kind of negative impression. We'll see if, in a second, if that held to be true or not. It's 10 minutes long, supposedly. I agree with that. 10 minutes, it's really quick. Really simple rules, very basic. So
2 to 5 players.
Yep, so the question is this game too simple? Is it too simple for Nathan? That's what I was most worried about, because I want him to have a good time. Let's go ahead and go to the table. We'll see how to play, and we'll let you know what we think. Okay, so this is what Me Want Cookies looks like whenever it's set up for 3 players. Everyone gets a monster. You got the lemon head, you got the green slimy gooey maybe sour apple,
and the baby cookie monster.
Yeah, exactly. And so you pick your monster. That's not really important. That's just for fun. What's important is you have all these nice, delicious-looking dessert tokens, which are all these nice big wood chunks with stickers on both sides.
And the cookies and these 4 things. These are what I like, and the donut.
Yeah, so you have those out there so within reach of everybody, so everyone can get to them reasonably. Usually we play with them all grouped up together.
Right.
And then there's a die that you're going to roll. So Nathan, go ahead and roll that.
Right.
Okay, so here's what's important. Whenever you roll this, in this case it's this strawberry or cherry pie, whatever that thing is, you're going to go over here and you're going to look on the leftmost card. You're going to start there, and everyone at the same time is going to try to race with their eyes, tracing from this to the end, which is the blue cupcake. Then they jump to the next card, going from blue cupcake to blue cupcake,
and
to the donut, donut to donut.
And then the wafer, the yummy wafer.
And as soon as everybody sees it, I say everybody, whenever you see it, you immediately go in and try to grab the correct piece.
Because let's just say, like this.
And I try to grab it. Now, whoever gets it first is going to get the point. So it's really an eye race is what this game is. You're trying to get to the end as quickly as possible, jump in there and grab it, and hopefully not break each other's fingers in the process, which honestly, I don't think anyone's really gotten hurt badly ever doing this whenever we play, but it does get kind of intense. So there's a lot of times whenever 3 people are reaching in at the same time trying to grab what they think the correct piece is. However, if you grab the wrong piece, and let's say you go back over real quick and you realize, oh, I picked the wrong one, which just happened, you're not allowed to go back and grab the correct one. You only get one, and if you made a mistake, that's it. So then everyone else will just finish, and then they'll find out what the right answer is.
And then whenever they do, they'll flip over the card.
Yeah, whoever got it correct will flip this card over and take it as a point. Whoever gets the 5 points wins. You will then slide these over. You'll add a new card, and
because it's only the first card you have to add.
Yep. So Nathan, you would roll again.
Right. Okay. So we would all be racing.
We're starting with the green ice cream cone. So we'd go there. Nathan, show us how you would do it.
The ice cream leads to the donut.
Okay.
The donut leads to the ice cream, and the ice cream leads to the pie.
So then he would grab this quickly, and hopefully he would beat everybody else. But again, only one person gets a point per round, so it's just this mad dash to grab the correct token. Now, you can play easy mode, which is all these relatively easy cards that have this white border here. But you can also add in some harder cards, and they have stars on the back. The easy ones don't have a star, like this one, but the stars are a little more difficult. So you can do it 3 ways. You could either have just easy, you could have just hard, or you can shuffle them together and have a mix. So let's say, and it doesn't change anything other than just how difficult it is, but let's just say you did that. Let's say we had a mix, and let's say this card went to Cookie Monster. Yay, he got a cookie. What do you know? Good for him.
That's his.
No wonder that's a big cookie for such a little monster. So no wonder he got so big. Now
that is his name. I mean, it's Baby Cookie Monster.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I like to call him. So now let's say we got a hard one. You flip it over.
Yeah.
Suddenly you can see that this is far more complicated. And whenever you're trying to get your eyes, let's say you roll, and this is the first one.
And if it has a star on the back of a card, that means it's hard. And that's red, so that means it's hard.
Yeah, the red is what tells you on this side that it's a hard card. Not that you can't tell. You can already kind of tell just from how much more complex it is. But anyway, the point is, if you roll this cookie, you're starting here, and you have to trace all through here and come down over here, all the way to the white wafer.
That's why I only play in easy mode.
Yeah, with Nathan, we only play easy mode because, honestly, for a kid, trying to go through all of this maze of Twizzlers can be kind of tough, especially when you're trying to go fast. So the good news is you can modify the difficulty level by deciding if you want to add these cards or not. So that's pretty much it. That's how you play. So let's go ahead and go back up and we'll tell you what we think. Okay, so now that we know how to play, what do we think? Nathan, first of all, let's go over the components. Do you like the wooden chunky dessert pieces?
Of course I do. I mean, I like the ice cream, and they're so yummy looking.
Yeah, they actually do look pretty tasty. I mean, if you have a sweet tooth like I do, it's kind of appetizing, and they're nice, chunky wooden bits. And the stickers, although the sheet they come on is honestly not that great, and it's hard to get the stickers off. At least it was to me. Once you put them on, they look great, so I can't really complain there. What about the cards?
And it looks so yummy. I mean,
yeah, they do look very yummy.
Ooh, just if I had that, I would just move my tumble.
Now, what about the cards? Do you like the cards?
I like the cards.
They're not horrible quality. They're a little flimsy maybe, but they hold up. They're not bad, and they get the job done. They look, the back side has the nice different desserts, which is cool, and the front side is very functional for what it's supposed to be there for. So I'm not really going to knock that. The only thing I'm going to knock is the die. What do you think about the die?
I think it's great.
Yeah, Nathan loves the die. I can tell that over time these symbols are probably going to wear off, which is unfortunate to me because it's a custom die and it has to be this die to be able to really, unless you want to memorize 1 through 6 and what that means on these desserts. But I don't know, I just wish that it was maybe a little better quality, but maybe it'll hold up better than I think, and it just doesn't seem like it's going to be all that wonderful. But time will tell. That being said, as far as replayability, what do you think?
I think it's good. I mean, I could just play it over 100 times.
Okay, yeah, and Nathan's played it quite a few times, and it is a game that does lend itself to replayability.
I played it 3 times.
Just 3?
Yeah, I think so.
You played it more than 3 times.
Maybe.
We've had maybe 3 times of sitting down and playing it, but we've played multiple times in one sitting down and playing it. Yeah. So, and you're trying to get to 5 points to win, and I don't think I even mentioned that earlier, but you're trying to get to 5 points to win, and you can get to 5 points pretty quickly. So that means another game you can play again really quickly and just see who. And it's replayable not only because. Oh, go ahead.
And the points are like these things. The back of them.
Yeah. Whenever you flip them over, you claim that as your points. And, what makes it replayable is not only the fact that, each time you draw a new card, you don't know what the paths are, and therefore whenever you roll the die, it's always going to be different, the path you take, and that's a good thing. But the fact that you can, change from difficult to easy, freely, you can decide how many difficults, 3 difficults, 0 difficults, however many you want, or you can shuffle it up and make it random. That's a good thing. That makes it to where you can increase the difficulty as the players need it or want it. Were you going to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. And so now what about, we're going to go over strategy just because that's an important part to me, but there's not really a lot of strategy here. It's just, this is, and I don't even know if you count this as a dexterity game. I don't know what you call this exactly, but it's just a speed game.
I would call it a yummy game.
A yummy game. Well, it is a yummy game. And
because look at the cupcakes. I mean,
yeah, the cupcake, I have to admit, I don't know why, but that cupcake does just kind of make me happy. But the thing is, there's not really strategy here. It's just pure skill of your eyes. How well can you follow that path and do it so quickly that, and sometimes we have different people, my wife, myself, Nathan, we've all picked the wrong thing before because you get so caught up in that competition, that race to get to the end.
And then your brain is...
Yeah, you're going and you go, oh, and you grab it, and you're like, I got it. And then someone else casually comes over here and grabs the donut, and you go, wait a second. I thought, and then you go back and look and you go, oh!
Yeah, because your brain just gets like, oh, I'm too focused, and then you get caught up on the line, and you don't even know what it is. So
yeah,
you pick the wrong thing.
And it does even happen in the easy ones. Surprisingly enough, I wouldn't have thought it would, but it does. I have messed up on those because I'm in such a hurry to win. But the hard ones, it really can happen in. But here's the thing: normally whenever we play with Nathan, we make sure that it's just the easy ones. But the thing is, we try to, even with the easy ones, we try to give Nathan a few seconds, maybe 2 or 3 seconds head start, just to make sure he has time to get going before we start. And one thing I've noticed is different people have a totally different skill here. You know, some people, like Nathan's a little slower. I typically am the fastest, and my wife is pretty fast, and Zach has played it, my cousin Zach has played it, and he's pretty fast, but everyone's at a different level, so you kind of see that, you know, this is something where some people are going to be better than others, and you just have to accommodate for it somehow, either by giving some people a head start if you need to, like in the kids' case. But it's a fun game. It's enjoyable. Why, Nathan? Why is it fun?
Because, you know, you don't always have to do the same line, and you're like, well, it just, if you keep on rolling the die and it's the same thing,
that would be boring.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, well, I already know what it is.
But because it's always different, you're always excited to see where that path leads.
Right, it's just the force, but that's okay, because then you can actually see a different path on one at least.
There's always going to be a different path. So the question is, Nathan, what do you rate it?
1,000 out of 10.
1,000 out of 10.
Yes, it's the best game I'll ever play.
You think it's the best game you'll ever play?
I think so. 1,000.
Okay. Well, that is an impressive score. Now, I will have to say,
out of 10.
As a kid's game, I would definitely agree that it's really good, and I would give it an 8 out of 10 as a kid's game. As an adult's game, I'm not really going to rate it, although I will say, as an adult, I do enjoy it. It is fun because the race is thrilling, and whenever everyone's grabbing, you're trying to get these pieces as fast as they can, and sometimes you might even fight over it, because maybe 2 people grab a portion of it, and you're trying to pull it out.
Well,
that is exciting.
That happened before because...
Yeah, all 3 of us, me and my wife and Nathan, we're all grabbing it.
And it got hard even, but
yeah.
Man, we were trying and we were like,
But that competition is very real and it's very fun. The way they do it, I have to admit, egg on my face, I really was expecting this to be a flop, but it actually...
What's a flop?
Just pathetic, just no good. I thought it was going to be no good.
Yeah, but
it turned out
Mommy and I looked at it and we were like, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, and I have to admit, it turned out to actually be really good. So I'm very happy we bought it. It's hilarious, goofy fun, and it can be challenging for everyone if you play appropriately in a way to make sure everyone has a chance. So I am excited about it. Nathan, did you have anything else you wanted to say?
No, thank you.
Okay.
Except that this game is so yummy and fun.
Yep, yummy and fun. Great combination. So, that being said, leave in the comments down below if you have any questions or comments. What do you think? And I appreciate you watching. We appreciate you watching the video. If you enjoyed it, it'd be cool if you give us a thumbs up or subscribe. We'd appreciate that. And in the meantime, we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. So, y'all have a good one, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.